undefeated. Way to go, way to go!
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
You hit the shot, it goes through, the record's over with. Are you happy or are you excited?
I would say both. I am really happy and excited. I didn't even know that I needed those last 3 points, but there with the surprise, I thought it was an amazing feeling.
And we would like to get all of Coach's former players and family to please join him. We'd like to get a picture right now.
If pitching wins championships, then Iona Prep should be ready to collect a lot of hardware this season. The Gales are stacked in their rotation, led by UConn-bound Matt Dariano and Temple-bound Tim McCarthy.
We have a lot of pitchers this year, give us that depth coming from the bullpen in the pitching rotation.
That's one of the things we stressed over the offseason is our pitching staff, and that's going to be the one thing that brings us into the playoffs and hopefully gets us to the city championship.
It's great. I mean, they throw strikes, they get on the mound, get the ball and go. So much easier defensively. We don't have to sit there and look around. It's fun to play defense for them.
The pitching staff will be backed by a top-notch infield, led by shortstop Vinny DeMaria, third baseman Billy Martin, and second baseman Sam Garrido.
Me and Vinny work great together. Since freshman year, we just seem to click, and I wouldn't want to work with any other shortstop.
But all the talent we have this year, just all around, just a great team so far.
Redemption is on the mind of the Gales in 2012. After winning the Catholic League's Bronx-Westchester AA title, Iona fell to All Hallows early in the playoffs and then lost to Zavarian in the semifinals of the second chance bracket. But now with 17 players returning from last season, the goal is clear.
We learned from the loss. We learned how hard it was. We don't want to go through that again. So we're doing everything we can to win the whole thing this year.
Winning the championship, getting there, it's a good accomplishment, but we want to win.
Any team's goal should be, win the city championship, and anything less than that, for us, is a disappointment.
Iona Prep coach Fred Gallo keeps the goals in mind in a very unique way.
Every day there's a quote on the board we have to know, we have to memorize, and Coach Money asks us if we don't know it, we're running.
Just all types of things. We've had quotes from Peyton Manning to Charles Darwin and everything in the middle. So it's been kind of cool. If we don't remember it, got some extra conditioning to do for the day.
Those quotes and plenty of pitching are sure to keep Iona Prep at the forefront of all championship talk all season long. Reporting from New Rochelle, New York for MSG Varsity, I'm Kevin Devaney Jr.
Section 1 football coach of the year, Tom Lynch, North Rockland.
The longtime assistant coach reached the pinnacle of Section 1 in just his first season as the head man. Lynch took over for the legendary Joe Casarella and turned North Rockland into the surprise team of Section 1 in 2011. The Red Raiders unseated five-time champion New Rochelle in the semifinals before outlasting John J. East Fishkill in overtime in the championship. Lynch did it with a defensive-minded and blue-collar approach that he intends to make the trademark of the program moving forward.
Section 1 football player of the year, Josh Oliver, Poughkeepsie.
Oliver breaks to the outside. Touchdown, Tigers! Josh Oliver.
The most exciting player in Section 1 was also the most consistent. The 5'6" Oliver was the only player in the section to run and pass for over 1,000 yards, leading Poughkeepsie to an undefeated run at the Section 1 Class A championship. Oliver finished with 1,186 yards passing with 14 touchdowns and ran for 1,389 yards and 20 scores. He ran for at least one touchdown in every game, threw for a touchdown in 8 of 11 games, and combined for at least 175 yards rushing and passing in every contest.
Section 1 football team of the year, Dobbs Ferry.
Section 1's only state champion won its title in dominant fashion. Eagles blew out Jamestown Southwestern 39-0 in the final to cap a magical ride back to prominence. And Dobbs Ferry's season started with a loss on opening day to Bronxville. The Eagles, though, went on a tear after that, beating Bronxville in the Section 1 final and winning an epic state semifinal matchup with Hoosick Falls. The state championship is the 4th in school history, which is the most of any team in Section 1.
This is the best feeling I've ever felt in my life.
Best feeling in the world. Dobbs Ferry, all we do is eat, sleep, and breathe football. For us to bring a championship back to town, it's the best feeling in the world.
Valley girls basketball coach of the year, Lorraine Moylan, Pearl River.
Box out, push the ball at the floor. Come after them right from the get-go. Let's go.
In her 21st season with the Pirates, Lorraine Moylan guided the program through Section 1's most competitive conference and into the state Final Four for the first time ever. Despite losing star point guard Nicole Grossbard with a knee injury before the season, Moylan kept the Pirates on course. They went 16-2 in the regular season, falling to rival Tappan Zee and Class AA champion Ossining before storming through the Section 1 tournament, knocking off Albertus Magnus and Tappan Zee at the County Center.
And there it is! The Pirates of Pearl River are your Section 1 Class A champs in 2012.
Moylan's best effort was in the regional final when standout Krista Scagnamiglio went to the bench with early foul trouble and Pearl River fell into a big hole against Red Hook. The Pirates, however, climbed out of it. They rallied in the second half and booked their first trip to the state Final Four. Pearl River was one of Section 1's most fundamentally sound and relentless defensive teams, which is the trademark of Coach Moylan.
I love playing for her because I really like all of her defenses. It's for quick people who can get picks and turnovers quickly, and that's kind of like me, so I love it.
I love playing for her. Just every practice is hard. Every time she talks to us, she has such good words to say to us.
Hudson Valley girls basketball player of the year, Sanaya Chong, Austin.
As a sophomore last season, Sanaya Chong won this award running away. This year, it was never even a race.
Another giveaway. Chong faked the pass, said might as well shoot it.
Considered the best player in Section 1 history, the junior guard had a season for the ages. Chong reached the 2,000-point career plateau.
Sanaya Chong has just scored her 2,000th career point.
Set a state record with 100 three-pointers in a season and began a recruiting frenzy among the likes of UConn, St. John's, Rutgers, Ohio State, UNC, and many others.
I worked hard for everything I've gotten. I couldn't have done it without my teammates, my coach, the fans, the sporting cast we have.
Sanaya Mania took over Section 1 this season, and she responded with scoring efforts of 56 points against Malloy and 55 against Irvington.
They do a lot of man, but they also do a lot of 2 or 3 or so. I just take them, whatever they give me, I just try come up with something new. I do something different to try to score, and also for my team. She averaged a Section 1 best 33.3 points per game with 9.7 assists, 5.2 rebounds, 5.0 steals, and 1.4 blocks. Chong continued to grow as a leader. She guided Ossining to its second straight Section 1 Class AA title and an undefeated record before losing to eventual Federation champion Cicero North Syracuse in the state semifinal. And to think, Chong still has one more year to go.
Hudson Valley girls basketball team of the year, Irvington Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs climbed to the top of the state in Class B for an unprecedented 3rd year in a row.
We've had 2 other ones, but this is by far the sweetest. And it's a huge milestone, and that's a great honor.
Irvington became the first girls basketball team in Westchester County to ever win 3 straight state championships.
It's so exciting to be the first team in Section 1, boys or girls, to ever do this, to three-peat state championships. I am personally so excited to be able to say that the teams that I've been associated with have left our mark on not only Irvington but Section 1.
And the Bulldogs did it in the same fashion as the previous 2, with stellar defense, incredible balance on offense, and the grit that's become the program's trademark. In 2012, Irvington won what legendary coach Gina Marr called perhaps the best game of her Hall of Fame career, a 14-point second-half comeback to beat Long Island Lutheran in the Federation Championship game. Irvington has gone 80-4 in the last 3 seasons combined, and with 4 starters returning, led by standouts Lexi Martins and Brittany Lai, The school should probably make a little more room in the trophy case.